The time I caused a huge fire at school and literally almost burnt some of my school down. Before I start this story, make sure you do smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new with those notifications on, and watch till the very end of the video and let me know if I was just being a huge idiot. Okay, so there's a couple things that you actually need to know before I start this video. In year 10, when this actually happened, I decided to do a very smart thing. I took food technology so I could get basically an easy GCSE. I know, I'm a genius. But if there's one thing that you guys probably don't know about me, it's I don't have the best eyesight. And I literally can't cook. I mean, I can't cook. I can just about make toast. This isn't even cooking. I struggle to put Weetabix in a bowl and pour milk on them sometimes. Yes, I missed the bowl with the milk. In food technology, you have to cook a lot of things. So one week as part of the GCSE, we had to cook a foreign dessert. And I'm honestly a huge chocoholic. I mean, I love chocolate so much. So I decided to make this like Italian chocolate dessert. I honestly don't even know what it was. It was like a big chocolate crumble thing and it just looked really chocolatey and I kind of wanted to eat it. But what I didn't know is it was actually really hard to make. So I bring all my ingredients in for this food technology lesson. Luckily it was on a Friday. And basically I had 3 lessons at my school to cook this. 3 lessons in my school was around about 2.5 to like 3.5 hours if you include lunchtime, which a lot of people did use because they couldn't actually cook it in time. And I used. So I start cooking my dessert. So there was one thing about this cake that it actually required a lot of oil. And the oil I was using was very flammable, as I found out. So me being awful at pouring anything into bowls, around about 10 minutes in, when I'm starting to do all, you know, the hot stuff and cooking stuff, like I said, I really suck at pouring stuff into bowls. So for my dessert, there was actually fruit inside of it. And it was like cooked fruit. So I had to cook up the fruit and put it in the saucepan. And it had to be cooked in this oil that I found out was really flammable. So I put all of my fruit into this saucepan. It's all going super well. I'm doing great. And then I put this oil in. And I honestly suck because I managed to somehow miss the bowl. I somehow managed to miss the saucepan and put some of the oil like on the outside of the saucepan, and some of the oil went onto the wooden chopping board that the saucepan was on that I was using to hold whilst I put the fruit in. So this oil is sat there and I genuinely forgot about it because about 2 hours later, and I had to light a candle and put it in the top of the cake. So as I do that, I spark a match. So I sparked this match and I thought that it didn't work and it wasn't lit because again, my eyesight is not great. I put it onto this wooden chopping board. It was already a bad idea because wood and fire does not go well. And I kid you not, my workstation just goes all the fire alarms start going off and I am freaking out. I had no clue where the fire extinguisher was. I didn't know how to use a fire extinguisher. And honestly, I get really nervous in this situation and I just kind of stood back and watched it burn. So my workstation is genuinely completely on fire and the flame is starting to get as high as the roof. Now that's never good because if the roof catches on fire, I'm pretty sure the whole building's gonna go into flames. So the fire alarms all go off and we have to vacate. I literally make the whole of my class just completely run out of the room. The whole school is pretty much evacuated onto the huge field that we have. We go through the normal, you know, fire drill. The fire engine is cooled and this did actually burn through a window because I was working right next to a window. So the whole of the window frame was black and I really messed up. Luckily the firemen were called. They came in like 5 minutes and managed to put everything out, but I'm pretty sure this would have burnt down like the whole of this building if it was allowed to go on for like an extra 5 minutes. Big shout out to the fire department near my area. You guys saved me and saved my school. After this, I was actually made to drop food tech because apparently they can't have this ever happening again. I blame the flammable oil, but that's just me. But I hope everyone did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you do smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and leave me a comment down below if you are from TikTok or if you did enjoy this story. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.